Welcome back to Brolic Whiskey. I'm Metahuman Dave.
Mike.
Just Mike. We are going to review one of my favorite whiskeys today, Mike. Talisker 10.
I'm in. You've talked a lot about it. I want some of this.
This is from the Isle of Skye. So it's technically an island whiskey, but it is going to remind you of an Isla style of whiskey. Now, Mike, look at how low this bottle is.
Notice that, you drinker.
Well, I had it for a while. So, since we've learned on this channel about the process of oxidation, I am a little scared about this one. Is it going to taste as well as it should?
It's sweet.
It smells sweet, yeah.
I get a little appley. I get your smoke.
Very light on the smoke now.
Very light on the smoke. But it smells wonderful.
Now, this is a single malt whiskey, like I said, from the Isle of Skye,
Okay.
which is technically in the Highlands.
What's the booze count on this thing?
It's not 46%, Mike.
No.
It's 45.8%.
But it's not harsh. You know, usually I pucker up.
Uh-huh.
My face gets twisted. This is not harsh at all. This is pleasant.
All right. This is still good.
No, it's good. I'm starting to think I'm becoming very appreciative of this booze.
The Talisker.
Yeah, this is good.
I usually put Talisker as one of the most underrated whiskeys out there right now.
Man.
Like usually when people go towards peat, there's the two main ones. It's usually Ardbeg and Lafroy, with Lagavulin being like a close contender, a third, like where people normally mention it. Talisker, I just feel doesn't get the respect that it deserves because for me, it's usually in my top three. I love this dram.
So, I mean, right now, what I'm feeling with this is, to me, it seems like a cross between like the Japanese style, the very simple, clean, pure, but you're adding that smokiness to it, that Isla accent to a Japanese whiskey, and it's pleasant. It's good.
That's definitely a fair way of explaining it. How I normally explain it is a lot of times with the Lafroigs and the Ardbegs, it's just a punch in the face of smoke, and you get that barbecue and meaty flavors. With this, I feel like it's peaty, but it's got some deep complexity where everything's nice and balanced. It's not punching you in the face with smoke. It's not overly sweet. It's a nice balance, like the Japanese whiskeys are normally balanced and they have different flavor notes. This is nice and light, citrusy, floral, smoky. I'm missing one of the components that I normally say about this, and it's probably due to the oxidation. I normally would get what I call a brininess, like a little bit of a salty tinge to it. Like you could tell it's from the islands.
Nothing like that for me.
So I would love for us to get a new bottle, maybe come back and review it in the future a second time. But even still, this is an oxidized bottle that didn't lose too much. This tastes really, really good.
I enjoyed the hell out of that. I enjoyed the hell out of that. Look, I've had a busy morning, and it's been pretty hectic. That just made my day much better.
What is your score?
You know what?
Are you going to go as high as I hope?
That's one of my favorites. I'm giving it a very strong 8-9.
What?
Yeah.
Mike just won't break that 9 point. That's
I
like...
will only say that, and I'm not knocking the Talisker. I am knocking the owner of it for letting it oxidize. I want to say there's more to it. Damn it, it's good. I like that. I like that a lot.
I can respect that. I forgot to pour out water for the dilution. I could definitely respect that. I see you have this invisible ceiling. It's impossible for a whiskey to hit that 9 for you so far.
Not sure if I know what a 9 whiskey is yet.
For me, I still, even though it's missing one of the three main components that I find unique with this one, it's missing the saltiness. I'm going higher than you, man. I'm giving this a 9 too. This might be our highest rated whiskey from me, at least.
All right, well I'm gonna do a little call out, Dave. What would you give it if you got the salty brininess?
Let's buy a bottle and find out, because it's been a while.
All right. Fair game. I'm all for buying another bottle of this.
This is damn good,
Yeah.
man. I really like this. And what's really cool about this is it's actually the only distillery on the Isle of Skye. No, water didn't do it good, huh?
Yeah, it muted it too much. I get a little bit of a leathery type feel or taste to it,
Okay.
and everything else has just been subdued.
All the smoke is completely
Yes,
gone. There is no more smoke.
I don't get any of that fruity florals. Nothing. It's just like a little bit of a leather. It's almost like walking into a leather shop and you getting that first smell. That's what I'm getting. This is it.
It does make the mouth feel really, really thin, and you saw I didn't add a whole lot of water. It's a really, really thin mouth feel.
Yeah, that's a waste of it.
It still has a decent smoke on the back end where it finishes strong, but not on the taste.
No.
The citrus is gone.
No.
It's not. It's flat. It's a flat soda.
It's boring.
Yeah.
It's boring. Don't do it. If you're going to spend
Score
the
it.
money on that, don't do it. Score it?
Yeah.
I don't want you to put water on this, so I'm going to take it down to like a 4.
Hey, we're on the same page on that
Yeah.
one. I'm
I
giving
don't
it
want
a
you
4
to do
too. It's flat. It's not horrible. It's just how beautiful it was before. It's sad to see how flat it is now.
Yeah.
I'll save these off to the side, so just so we can move on to the last and final one. Hey, you want to go down to the basement and get us our ice?
Basement time.
That is the best practical joke ever.
With quite a bit of ice. Still, it's so funny how every time we do the ice, we always say citrus. It pulls out the citrus notes when it's on ice, but only on the nose.
I got citrus and Band-Aid.
Really? You got the peatiness Band-Aid?
I got the
Okay.
Band-Aid. I did it. It's there. But I'd take that Band-Aid. I'd put it over the wound on my heart, because this didn't work.
I would say it's better than diluted.
It's better than diluted because it just because of the temperature. It's kind of nice when it's cool. Plus, it's a little bit warm today, so maybe I'm leaning towards the ice cubes. But leave it as is, straight out of the bottle, in the glass, in the mouth. Enjoy.
This is a perfect example of why we do this channel. You know, for one, you guys can learn from our mistakes. Don't let a great whiskey go to waste by oxidizing. We were lucky in this case because the Lagavulin, when we did that video, it completely ruined a phenomenal whiskey. This one at least was still good, but drink your whiskeys, enjoy them. Don't let them get down to halfway and then sit on the shelves. Learn from our mistakes. The other one that we want to really educate you guys on is don't be so quick to immediately go towards diluting or trying it on ice, because we've learned so far that almost every time we enjoy it better straight out of the bottle.
Yeah.
And this is coming from someone like Mike, who is a newbie. He's brand new to the whiskey world.
You've basically watched me drink the amount of whiskey. I mean, I've had all the basic bar whiskeys, but when it comes to these name brands and these specialty craft style, you've basically seen everything I've tried. So
That's true.
Yeah, I would do it raw, straight out of the bottle.
We have to score before we go on.
Yeah, another 4, man. It's not worth the cost.
I'm going to call it 4.1 just because I did say ahead of time that it's a little better than the diluted. It's still, drink this stuff straight. Talisker 10 is an amazing whiskey. I would love to try some of their older stuff. I just don't know if I can ever afford it because some of their really old stuff goes for close to $1,000. I've seen a 1985 down the street that's going for $800.
American?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
I do want to try some of their other stuff. Talisker 10, you're still my boo. You're still in my top 3 favorite whiskeys. Mike, is this your favorite whiskey so far, or is there something that you can remember?
I want to say yes, just because it brings together that Isla and that Japanese. I really appreciate the Japanese whiskey so far, except Toki.
Yes.
Don't get confused with that. Bringing those two together, it's beautiful. I enjoyed it. I'm probably going to throw that at the top right now.
Nice. Boom. All right, with that being said, if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button. If you like our video, share it with your friends. Leave us a comment. What do you think of Talisker 10? What is the next Talisker variation that we should be looking for outside of the 10? Until next time, we might be the best whiskey channel that has the most ghetto, what is that called?
That stand, the
That
camera
stand
that tripod that has
Yeah.
4 wheels and 8 legs.
Go to our Facebook page. I'm going to send you a picture of what our tripod looks like right now.
Keep it boozing in the horn, people. Where are my glasses?